The family's history is cloaked in tragedy.
I just know it's going to be a good night.
I've heard there's a portal up here, a spiritual portal. At least that's what people believe.
Rituals.
Whoa. They believe that that light being on in the cupola angers the spirit of the bounty hunter.
I see something over there by that tree. I can't make out what it is.
Wow.
I think something moved that camera rig.
Are you serious?
I think so.
There's footsteps back here, Dave.
Yeah, I'm hearing them here too. What was that?
He's back.
Ooh, was that a...
For the first time in 7 years, we are getting ready to investigate Prospect Place. And for the first time ever, Jason is going to get to investigate Prospect Place. Are you excited?
Looking forward to it.
We've been here multiple times, and in the past, we actually captured one of the most interesting pieces of paranormal evidence down in the basement, which we'll get to later. But until then, let's walk into this house and go through not only the history, but also the claims of activity, the things we experienced, the things we captured on our past investigation. But before we do that, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications. And if you want to support us, hit that like button and share the video with your friends and family. Let's do this.
Let's go check it out. You ready, Jason?
Let's do it.
The man who built this mansion was the 13th child of his family. Many believe this would bring bad luck, and maybe it did. Death always came in multiples for his family. His parents died less than 2 weeks apart. His first wife and 2 of his children died in rapid succession. And the mansion itself had to almost be built twice as it caught fire and burned to the ground during its first construction. But he'd combat this unlucky reputation with perseverance, determination, and strength of character. I remember the last time we were here in 2015, there was a giant lightning storm as soon as we got here, and that kind of set the stage for that investigation.
That was quite the storm. I know the atmosphere changed a whole bunch when we were here, and we ended up getting some pretty crazy stuff. Oh my God, my flashlight went off. Oh my God, my flashlight's blinking.
Holy f***. Oh my God. Who's down here with me? I got chills all over my body right now. Holy sh**.
Swear to God, someone pulled the back of my hoodie.
Prospect Place, the mansion, was completed in 1856. And it was built by a man named G.W. Adams, who was one of America's most well-known abolitionists. They say he helped use this house to guide runaway slaves north to freedom. But there's other reasons why this house has paranormal activity. The family's history is cloaked in tragedy. Multiple family members dying in frequency, back to back to back. And they say the Adams family may haunt this house. And G.W. Adams, that man who built the house, the patriarch of this family, died in the house.
Yes.
And he died right in this room behind me here. So let's walk back and take a look at it. And it was this room?
Yes.
Ooh. That's weird.
Do you notice something?
Yeah, there's like a very strong energy shift in this room.
When I didn't say anything earlier, but when Dave and I came in on the walkthrough, as soon as we came through the threshold of the door, I got this tension, almost like a tension headache from the side. I didn't say anything, but I felt that.
As soon as I walked into this room, I could tell there was something different about the aura of this place. After the death of G.W. Adams, his $14 million estate was divided between his wife Mary, who moved to Zanesville, Ohio, and his remaining children. The actual structure of Prospect Place would go to his daughter Anna and her husband, William Cox. One of the famous stories of the Adams family was Anna Adams Cox lost both her youngest daughter, Constance, as well as her husband, William. Lived here by herself in heartbreak until she finally fell, broke her hip, and then died of pneumonia. People believe her spirit is here as well. Some say William Cox went to Canada on a business trip and died under mysterious circumstances. But records show that he may have moved to California and started a new life, leaving Anna alone, confused and heartbroken, until her dying day.
The fact that this was their home and the family's lived here for so many years, the amount of time they spend in here, that could contribute to better chance of getting residual activity as well.
Absolutely. Was this the one that, Jason, she said they used as a nursery?
I believe it was.
Yeah, so there was a lot of children in and out of this room, a lot of energy, a lot of what, they claimed to be activity in this room.
This is also the room the first time we were here where Steve and I were investigating after you started to feel ill. And Steve and I were investigating right here. I was standing over in this area and Steve was standing in this doorway. And it was like something went, or just a loud sound that we couldn't explain.
Is anybody in here?
Holy What was that?
That wasn't you?
No. But it was in this room also when we started that first investigation that we heard the footsteps above our head inside the ballroom.
Right.
And we were the only 3 people in the building, but it made us question that. We had to go up and look because we thought someone else was in the building with us.
Yeah. Well, once again, we're the only 3 people in the building. Should we go up to the ballroom and take a look?
Let's go take a look.
Let's do it.
Not only do people experience the residual haunting of the lavish parties the family once held in this huge ballroom, but also, there are stories of something far more mysterious. As we move up here to the ballroom, one of the main stories about Prospect Place was the years when it was abandoned, how so many people from the local community or people even traveled here just to break in, and you can see as we go up the stairs the amount of carvings in the plaster, and you'll see 1986, 1978 still carved here on the wall like it happened yesterday. But there's also stories in that time when it was abandoned and people were breaking in of occult rituals on this 3rd floor ballroom, which included animal sacrifice from what they say. So it has caused some suspicious paranormal activity that people have picked up on.
Yeah.
These are just rumors, but these rumors and the paranormal activity had a previous owner so scared that they painted a cross on the wall to combat any negative energy that may come from these potential occult rituals. Some paranormal investigators believe that the rituals may have opened a spirit portal here in this ballroom. I remember when we were investigating up here on our first investigation 8 or 9 years ago, we heard very distinct whistling.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Is that you, Dave?
No.
Is that you, Dave?
No. Yeah, that was... I had forgotten about that. That was very strange. Very strange.
It's important to remember that G.W. Adams threw these lavish parties publicly for many to see, but at the same time he was secretly using the mansion as a stop on the Underground Railroad, a safe haven for people fleeing to freedom. As the story goes, during the years when this was used on the Underground Railroad, the cupola was a very important part of that process. The cupola was only lit up when it was going to alert the slaves that it was safe to come to or from the house. And so they say that when you're here, if you light up this cupola at night, some crazy stuff happens over in the barn. And that's because of who they believe haunts the barn.
Yes.
You want to go over there and talk about who they believe haunts the barn?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, the last time we were here, I had a crazy experience while I was in there. And yeah, I'm interested to see if something like that happens again tonight. So let's go check it out.
While the story of the barn is undocumented, it isn't something that anyone at the time would document anyway. If it would have been written down, it could have meant the arrest or execution of multiple people who lived and worked at Prospect Place. The last time we were here, you were chosen to do a solo mission out here in this barn.
I already was a little creeped out by the story of the bounty hunter. Back then I was a little more skittish, a little more on edge about things. And I came out here with a flashlight and had just put brand new batteries in it. Came out here and I could sense or like hear in my head like whatever spirit was out here talking to me. And all of a sudden the flashlight started flickering and then it completely died. Okay, they're inside. My flashlight's dying. Oh my god, my flashlight went off. Oh my god, my flashlight's blinking. Nope. I'm done. And I threw it down on the ground and took off like a little baby. And yeah, it was very interesting and very frightening at the time.
And as the story goes, a bounty hunter came to Prospect Place one day to try and uncover the Underground Railroad operation that G.W. Adams had going on here. Some of the farmhands that worked for him did not take too kindly to this bounty hunter's presence, brought him out here to the barn and strung him up and hanged him. And many people believe that the spirit of the bounty hunter is still here. People encounter a very strong and overwhelming male presence in this barn. While the story of the bounty hunter can't be validated, the paranormal experiences that many paranormal investigators have can be. Hopefully later, when we light up the cupola, the bounty hunter will make his presence known. On our first investigation here, we set up an abandonment session like we always do, where we leave cameras set up throughout the location and leave to see what's picked up when it's completely empty. One of the cameras was down here at the end of this hallway in the basement. Now this door is held shut by springs as well as being very heavy. If this was the wind, generally what you would hear is probably something like this. But that's not what we picked up. It shuts again. There's a number of reasons for paranormal activity to occur in this basement. This is the part of the house where the refugees on the Underground Railroad would hide. There's also the story of a girl who died in the cold of winter when the ground was frozen solid and her body had to be stored down here until spring when the ground thawed. Along with the years and years of history of the Adams family living and dying in this house. It's no wonder that Prospect Place is believed to be one of the most haunted mansions in Ohio.
I just think that there is so much history and so much potential here for us to capture something tonight. Again, like we have the past few times that we've been here, and I'm excited for Jason to get to experience this place after dark.
I just know it's going to be a good night. I can tell this is going to be a good night. We got our work cut out for us. Another good location. You can already tell. I can already tell.
Let's set up the abandonment equipment and get this investigation started.
Let's do it.
Testing, 1, 2, testing. This is July 31st, 2022. Ryan, Dave, and I were at Prospect Place. This is audio for abandonment test. Cam audio is on the first floor. By the stairs, got a camera on it. Going on the bench, right here in the hallway. Audio for abandonment.
We're leaving!
Our abandonment sessions occur when we leave a location completely empty, to see if any paranormal activity occurs when no one's around to see it. We've set up 4 cameras, and our equipment throughout Prospect Place. The mansion is empty for about 1 hour. What you're about to see occurred while we were gone. We're back. Alright guys, well, we're ready to start the investigation here at Prospect Place. We still don't know what we got on abandonment, but to start with, we wanted to up the intensity. We wanted to start with solo missions. We're gonna split up. Jason, you're gonna be down here in the basement with the SLS camera. Dave, you're gonna go out into the barn while I go up to the 3rd floor ballroom. Now, the reason I wanna go to the 3rd floor ballroom is not only because that's where they believe the occult rituals took place, but also after we get set up in about 10 or 15 minutes, I am going to turn on a light in the cupola, which was the signal to anyone who was seeking refuge here at the house, that it was safe to come and go. They believe that that light being on in the cupola angers the spirit of the bounty hunter. Since you're gonna be out there in the barn, I'm gonna turn that light on and see if the activity changes for you.
Yes.
I'm excited. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
Dude,
You ready to get started, guys?
I'm ready.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, good luck, fellers.
Same to you.
All right. You headed to the barn?
I'm headed to the barn.
I'm headed back upstairs to the ballroom.
Okay, I'm gonna turn on the FLIR here.
Hello, my name is Jason. I'm just here to visit with you for a little while tonight. Can you tell me your name? I come with the utmost respect. And I mean you no harm.
All right, guys, so I am out here in the barn where several years ago, the last time we were here, I had a crazy experience. My flashlight's dying. Oh my god, my flashlight went off. Oh my god, my flashlight's blinking. Nope. I'm done. I'm done. And I've got the REM pod set up behind me here. I'm excited to see what happens here. All right, so I'm officially alone here in the ballroom. There's no way that Dave is going to hear me because he's outside in the barn, and there's no way that Jason's going to hear me because there are 2 floors between us. He's all the way down in the basement, so this is going to be interesting. Starting out the investigation split up in some of the most haunted parts of Prospect Place. I can't think of a better way to do this. I am rolling on the ghost tube right now, and I wanted to specify, I wanted to clarify for people. The ghost tube is an interesting tool that we're experimenting with to see if relevant words can come through. Not every single word that comes through is going to be deemed to be relevant. It's just like other equipment that uses that type of word generation through readings in environmental changes like magnetic fields and stuff. There are other pieces of paranormal equipment that do that. So, hello? That was loud. So, hello? My goal is to see if any of these words that come through could possibly be relevant to any of the questions that I'm asking. We'll see what happens.
I would love to get to see you or get to speak with you. Don't be shy. Come on over and let's talk. And let's talk.
I'm here at the barn. I see something over there by that tree. I can't make out what it is. There's something over there. I can't tell what it is. Is there anybody in the barn here with me? Can you walk across the back wall back there? There's a box on this chair if you can see this chair. If you walk up to it, it might let me know that you're here.
Open.
I've heard there's a portal up here. A spiritual portal. At least that's what people believe.
Rituals.
Whoa. Did someone do rituals up here? Is that what opened the portal? If that's what happened, you can tell me. Out of 850 words that are programmed into that, the word rituals came through right where it is rumored that they did occult rituals. That is very, very interesting.
This equipment that I have, it will not harm you. What I'm holding in my hands is a tool that I can use to take your portrait. If you would like your picture taken, it's kind of like a camera, so if you stand right in front of me, I should be able to see you.
We're waiting on the safe signal from up in the cupola. So it's safe for everybody to come to the barn. Man, I'm covered in chills. Can you come out and show yourself to me, please? What was that? I just saw a bright blue light right here. I was like right here. The camera's still on. I don't know what that was.
So I tell you what, let's go send up the signal light. See if anything changes, especially for Dave at the barn. Okay. Here we go. Signal up.
Oh. Just in time for the safe signal to be on. Up in the cupola, they turn the lights on.
Let's see if that's changed anything. Down here, or possibly with Dave or Jason. And we'll know too.
So if you're here with me, and you feel safe in the barn, can you try and light that red light up that's on the chair? It will not hurt you.
You can get close to me. I'm not afraid. You don't have to be afraid of me. I'm just a visitor. Was the mansion a place of refuge for you? Very faint noise there. Of course, it's pretty hot today, so you never know. Little noises like that could just be fluctuations of the temperature.
Is there anyone here who's seeking refuge here at the house at Prospect Place, the home of G.W. Adams? Maybe G.W. Adams is here himself.
Come on, you can run across the field over here. If there's anybody here with me, you can come through the woods there and come into the barn. The safe light is on. Make your way over here, please. Who was the person who was here last time? Somebody scared me out of here. Who was that? Can you tell me your name? Who was that?
Facing in towards the doorway, of which the door moved pretty substantially last time the guys were here. Come on in. Like I say, don't be shy. Come in and have a talk. I'm just here as a guest. Like I say, my name is Jason. What's your name?
Nothing has touched the millimeter yet, and the music box has not gone off.
Open.
Yeah, you're open to come and talk to me. You can use my energy if you need to. I would love if you could show me proof that we can interact with one another, even though we're not in the same place. Physically. Who invited the bat to the party? It's a good thing we decided to have Jason go to the basement and have me come up here, because if he would have been up here with this bat flying around, he'd be on the floor. Jason hates bats. When I first came up here, there was a very overwhelming feeling of being watched, but still a lot of this building left to investigate, though. We got the first floor and second floor and the servants' quarters, which we have never investigated, so I'm gonna go meet back up with them and see what they have to say. All right, so we are now getting ready to start the second session. This is the second floor area where the bedrooms were. A lot of the family lived here, and a lot of the family did pass away in these rooms. We set this up for children because we heard there's a lot of child activity as far as spirits, child's voices, the sound of children playing up here. We have the plasma ball pumping out energy, static energy into the environment. We've had a lot of experiences where actually supplying energy can help paranormal activity occur, and that's what that's here for, but it's also fun so they can touch it. We have cat balls all over the place here, and last but not least, we have the paranormal music box, which is set up right here, pointed back this way towards the end of the hallway. Perfect view of the camera, so if anything passes in front of it, it's gonna play music. So, you guys ready?
Yes.
Sure enough.
All right, you ready to head into the old servants' quarters here?
Let's do it. This is our first time investigating in here because this was closed off when we were here before.
Yeah.
All right.
Jason is setting up the EDI plus meter, which actually is a tool that we use to measure vibration on the geophone, EMF, as well as humidity, air pressure, and temperature changes. As you can see, it's 71.3 degrees in here, so. If there's someone in here with us, my name is Ryan, this is Dave, and this is Jason here, and we're just here to talk to you. There's a light in Jason's hand. If you walk up to it and speak, he should be able to hear your voice.
Was that you?
What was that?
I don't know. It's like a giggle or something.
Breathy.
Yeah, it came from right here behind me.
Was that you?
What was that? Hello? Who's with us?
Is there someone out there?
Whoa.
Whoa. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh wow, it's going nuts. That was red and blue, which doesn't make any sense. It means it's like temperature rising and falling. Quick temperature fluctuations. Are you over there by the bed? We thought we heard your voice.
Ooh, was that a bat?
Where?
There's a bat.
Where?
There's a bat flying through here.
I didn't feel I didn't feel or see anything.
Oh my God, well there's something that just flew right between you and Dave. Oh,
No, I didn't see anything on
I
camera.
swear to God, there's something that just flew. Something, if it's not a bat, it was a black... Something went between you and Dave.
As you already saw, it was a bat. It was just moving too fast for Dave or I to catch a glimpse of it on our camera screen. I hate to say I told you so, but didn't I tell you this would happen? Because if he would have been up here with this bat flying around...
Ooh, was that a bat?
Where?
There's a bat!
Where? He'd be on the floor. Jason hates bats. If there's any children here that can hear our voice, right over through the doorway, out by the bedrooms, the parlors and things, all those rooms on the second floor, there's a bunch of fun toys out there. And they're all there for you.
Or if you're in here with this, look at this one. Look at all those awesome collars on there.
Are you happy about the work that's being done to fix up your house? Constance, or Connie, would you come and talk to us?
Constance, it seems that some people are unsure what happened to you. Can you tell us what happened to you?
Except for one possible disembodied voice. Things have been pretty quiet here in the servants' quarters. So we decided to go to the very back of the house to a tiny room with the sole purpose of quarantining the sick to stop the spread of infectious disease. The sick room. During times of family illness, this room could be used as a quarantine room. There was more than a couple family members that died of consumption, right?
Yeah.
So I imagine they probably would have used this room when they had tuberculosis.
Yes.
If there is a member of the Adams or Cox families, could you please tell us what this room was used for? Were you sick?
Did you stay in this room because you had consumption?
If there's someone here, could you please touch one of these boxes? There's one on the windowsill, there's one in the corner. They're just ways for us to know that you're here. Or if you walk over to Jason, who's standing over there in the corner, you can talk to him, and he should be able to hear your voice. If you were here and you were a child, you don't have to stay in this sick room. While we're here, can you go set off that music box that's sitting on the chair by the bedroom, the boys' bedroom? I'll count down for you. 3, 2, 1. Set off the music.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
For that reason, exactly.
Wait.
There's footsteps back here, Dave.
Yeah, I'm hearing them here too.
Hello? Whoa. There's someone in here. Hello?
There's literal walking out here.
Really?
Yes.
There's footsteps back here, Dave.
Yeah, I'm hearing them here too.
Hello?
Whoa.
There's someone in here. Hello? Okay, so where's he gonna be?
Right in that chair in front of you.
He's gonna be right, so maybe we're out here.
Probably for the best bet.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So Ryan is getting the Estes session set up. He's getting his headphones and the radio ready to go. And just a few minutes ago, me and Jason both heard footsteps coming from either end of the house here. And they were loud.
Yes, they were.
Actually, while he's getting that set up, let's walk over here.
Yeah, it was, as soon as you heard it in the room on your right, I was hearing it on the room on your left.
That's weird.
Hello?
Whoa.
There's someone in here. Hello?
I mean, it was so loud you thought someone was in here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to start sweeping here. I'm gonna be placing the spirit box into a handmade Faraday pouch that Jason had made. And what this does is it blocks radio signals from getting to it, therefore lessening the interference that may come through. So I'm gonna set that right there, put this right here. We're sealed in. Blindfold is going on. And
okay, if there are any spirits in here that can hear me, my name is Dave, this is Jason, and Ryan is right over there. Me and Jason are going to be asking any spirits in here questions. And Ryan has a radio right over here that you can talk into like a microphone and give him your answer. Do you understand?
thank you.
Can you tell Ryan how many of us are standing in this room here? Can you tell Ryan which room we're standing in now?
Very, very faint man's voice.
G.W. Adams, are you here? Did Constance fall
I
and
think
die?
I heard a man's voice. It was very electronic, but it sounded like it said, "I'm dead."
Wow. That was right around here.
Dude, I was looking right at...
I've got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Hello?
I think something moved that camera rig.
Are you serious?
I think so. There's nothing else there.
That was right here.
Got me?
Got me.
This camera's been set up on the tripod and rolling for over 15 minutes as we set up the equipment and started the session. All of us were sitting or standing still at the time. So if Dave is right, and this camera did move, then it's completely unexplained. The only way to find out is to watch the footage.
Wow. That was right around here.
Dude, I was looking right at...
I've got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Hello?
I I think something moved that camera rig.
Are you serious?
I think so.
Dave was right.
Wow.
This camera rig, which includes the wide-angle night vision camera
Wow.
and thermal imaging camera, did move, and with no explanation. Watch it again with all 4 camera angles to see for yourself.
Wow. 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 That was right around here.
Dude, I was looking right at...
I've got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Hello.
I think something moved that camera rig.
Do you see any explanation for this tripod holding these 2 cameras to move? Let us know in the comments below.
Who are you? Can you please tell us your name?
Did Constance fall from the 2nd floor and die? Did Constance fall from the 2nd floor and die? We're coming down the hall here.
He's back. Ooh, that was the same man's voice. I'll have to review that, but it was the same man just spoke again.
This battery just went from an hour and a half to flashing dead.
You are
No.
You need to go in here and speak to Ryan. Be as loud and clear as possible, please, so he can hear you.
I'm gonna have to cut and get a new battery real quick
Okay.
for these last few seconds.
Coming.
Okay. Rolling. Did you just drain the battery in my camera? We're gonna have to leave here in just a few minutes. Can you give us any final messages?
I can't.
Are you not allowed? Are we bothering you by being in your house?
There's something.
Share your message with us before we have to leave.
I'm still rolling.
I haven't heard anything for a good long while, not even a peep.
Oh, that's convenient timing. I was just getting ready to tell you it's a quarter till, so.
Gotta head on to the next location here before too long, so really look into Prospect Place. Everyone watching, the historical society that owns this place, they're trying to restore this building, this mansion, to its former glory. And what they're doing is using the paranormal investigations as a way to help upkeep the building and restore it. It's already leaps and bounds cleaner and nicer than it was when we were here 7 years ago. So they're doing a fantastic job. There's gonna be a link in the description for their website. So if anyone wants to book an investigation, all you have to do is go there. And we would recommend checking this place out. This is our 3rd time here, and Prospect Place is a very special type of haunted. So, but until next time, everyone, we want to thank you all for watching. We want to thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video. That helps, doesn't it, Jason?
Yes, it does. You know it does. If you enjoyed that episode, guys, you hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe. Don't forget the bell notifications. Remember, TCB, you got to be taking care of business. We'll see you later.